Hey guys, Joey here from Class J Video Productions. I just have a certain subject that I wanted to talk about with you for just a little bit. Most of you probably, if you live around the area or I've told, probably know this by now. For those of you who don't know, the NS increased the train speeds for freight trains through Suffolk. I thought they were only going to do that for the Amtrak trains, but it looks like they have done the same for the other trains as well. So I'm going to go ahead and show you real quick. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and turn off the lights here. These are my videos, so there's going to be no copyright infringement because this is my own work. This was the old speed through Suffolk right here. Okay, and now go ahead and X that out of there. Ah, come on, what the hell? And now trains are running at a much more brisk pace through downtown Suffolk now. Westbound. Well, that messed up. Hold on just a minute. Now trains are running this pace through downtown Suffolk. Okay, quite the difference. Track speed used to be 40 for as long as I can remember through downtown Suffolk. So let's just compare that. Pretty fast, especially for going right through the middle of a city like that. Now, there are some good things and there are some bad things with the change in train speed, as you can imagine. For one thing, trains will be able to make up time. In the past, from about milepost 9 or 10 to milepost 19, they could run 50 to 60 miles an hour. And then, coming into Suffolk, they'd have to slow down to 40. And then pick back up to 50 to 60 around the milepost 24, I guess. So, trains can make up lost time and get to their destination sooner because they won't have to slow down to 40. I mean, not by that much, but you know, decent amount. So instead of going from 50 to 60 down to 40 and then picking back up to 50 to 60, once they get to milepost 9 or 10, it's 50 to 60 miles an hour clear all the way to Oaks, right outside of Crewe. Now there are some exceptions to that rule. The new crossovers on the Norfolk District are only clear for 50, so if you got a 79 mile an hour Amtrak train or a 60 mile an hour intermodal train, they will have to slow down to 50. Another exception to that rule is the old main line through the city of Petersburg. I believe it's only clear for like 35 or 40. So they will have to slow down through those crossovers, but other than that, it's 60 miles an hour cleared right outside of the crew yard limits. The bad thing is, or another good thing is when I'm at Windsor and a westbound leaves Portlock. This is another good thing. When a westbound leaves Portlock and I'm at Windsor, I won't have to wait as long for the train to get there, especially if it's getting to be about 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. So that's a good thing too. The bad news is like if I'm at Collier or someplace like that and I have to get back down to NS and I find out that it's just that westbound's just leaving Portlock, I got a lot less time to get down to Windsor. I'd probably have to go down to Wakefield or Waverly or something. I know Waverly is not the nicest part, not the nicest part of town, at night, but anyway, see, in the past, I could leave Petersburg, I could leave Collier, and know that if I got down to like Wakefield or something, if I knew that by Wakefield that a westbound was just leaving Portlock, I'd have plenty of time. Now that Suffolk doesn't have the town speed restriction anymore, I've got a lot less time to deal with. See what I mean? Yeah. But another thing is, I don't have ATCS either. Now I know what y'all were thinking, OMG, you call yourself the ultimate railfanning experience and you don't have ATCS? You heard that right. No ATCS. I have to depend on a couple of my friends who have ATCS. As much as I would kind of like to have it, I mean, ATCS is kind of a pain. You have to sign up for it on a Yahoo group and be accepted into the group, and you have to do a team viewer thing, which doesn't make any sense. So I just kind of say screw it and just let somebody else deal with it. But anyway, so that's about all I have. But I have they have increased the train speed limits. I'm gonna go ahead and review that one more time here. Go ahead and turn off the light so there's no glare. Yep, that's hauling for going through a major city like that, but Norfolk Southern put up a whole bunch of four quadrant gate systems throughout the city of Suffolk, so people won't be able to run the gates anymore. See, with a regular gate system, you can just slip around the gates like that. The four quadrant gate system, similar to the one that's at Mountain Road in Glen Allen, you would have to break through the gates to get around there because you got two on each side like this. And so unless you drive through the gates, there's no way to slip around it. So basically people are forced to wait, or they can just break through it and spend several $100s to get new gates. I don't know, but I would not recommend doing that. Anyway, so I think that's why they put in the four quadrant gate system, so they can increase the train speed limit. So anyway, that's about enough, I guess, of my incoherent rambling. So just wanted to let you know that that's what Norfolk Southern has done. And one more subject I would just want to touch briefly on. I have not been rail fanning in a couple weeks, I guess, I do intend to change that. I was supposed to go railfanning next weekend, but a friend of mine had to go with his mom and dad to visit family for an early Thanksgiving, so I was not able to get a ride. And plus, my mom and dad were too busy too, so they weren't able to take me either. So, and another friend of mine went up to go see his daughter. So, in other words, I couldn't get a ride to go anywhere. But anyway, I'm hoping to get out maybe next weekend or the weekend after, and maybe get 2, maybe 3 maximum railfanning trips out of the way before 2015. At this point, I now have 7 videos to go until I hit 3,000. Hopefully that will happen sooner than later, but I really don't know. But I'm just going to try the best I can and just hope for the best, prepare for the worst. Anyway, have a good day, guys. Stay safe at the railroad tracks, and I will see you soon. Bye.